Okay. So, Phillies are next. Before I even start that, I know the team affinity's got a little bit bumped down because of everything, but we're going to take a look at where I am for Philly, who I'm going to unlock. What am I looking forward to with Philadelphia? Definitely Bryce Harper. Alec Boehm, didn't get to use him before. He never got called up. So I'm at 40. So I should get the Aaron Nola, face of the franchise, and probably up to the Fanatic, or here at least. Oh, Aaron Nola's another one too. Like, Aaron Nola does really well in these runs, or at least he has in the past. So Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, I think also. Harper, Boehm, Real Muto, Hoskins. This is a solid team. Now I'm officially in the contender, so things should get interesting. So looking at the Phillies last year, they finished 81 and 81 and even 500, fourth in the NL East. The NL East was very competitive though, between the leading Braves, the wild card Nationals, and the Mets. You know, being the Mets, and then the Phillies still making it to 500, but not enough. And then the Marlins, obviously being the Marlins last year at least, because now this past year they made the playoffs. And if there were no expanded playoffs, they still would have made it. They would have been the second wild card. 246 team average, 453 team ERA, 23rd in contact, 14th in power, 14th in pitching, 15th in defense, and first in speed. It's an interesting one to me. I was not expecting this team to be the first in speed. Well, let's get on.
It's October or bust for the Phillies. That may seem like a tall order for what has basically been a 500 team the last two seasons, but Philly has all the pieces in place to be among the very best in the game. And the time for patience has passed. This scar tissue of back-to-back September fades could linger in 2020, but if the Phillies can figure out a way to finish, they should find themselves back in the postseason for the first time since 2011.
Oh, McCutchen, too. That's another one. He went absolutely. McCutchen and Didi, both of those went off for me in previous runs. McCutchen was MVP caliber in my initial run with this team. And then Didi Gregorius, not with this team. Or no, yeah, with this team.
Phillies begin their
he had like 41 home runs at the All-Star break. Ended up finishing with only like 50-something, but still. And I do usually really well with Didi. I traded for him in my very first Seattle run. And did really
welcome
well
to those
there.
of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning, nobody out.
JT starting off
to the plate,
back in Miami.
Real Muto.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He's around first, heading for two. The throw is wild.
I feel like
and
this Miami Marlins are turning into like the early 2010s
right now, so
OKC Thunder.
this is a big moment.
Kevin Durant,
It's a
James
good
Harden,
one.
and
If his teammates can pick him up
Russell
and
Westbrook.
drive him in now, that
on top
might
of
be all they
Serge
need
Ibaka
to get the
and
W here.
whoever their fifth was.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
But, like, in the sense of,
well hit.
you had Giancarlo Stanton, Marcelo Zuna, Christian Yelich, and JT Realmuto all in their primes, on top of a guy like D. Gordon.
Man, it's like deja vu all over.
Or not in their primes,
well
but, like,
hit.
you know.
Back-to-back doubles that
He had
bring in a
all
run.
five of
This
those
one ends
guys,
up going
and
off
he had a
the
pitcher
wall,
like
and
Jose
it looks like
Fernandez.
they've got a
Obviously, that
pretty
was an
good
unfortunate
idea
situation
what
that
this
happened there,
guy's
but
trying to do to them out
nonetheless,
there. Definitely getting
having
some
all
good
those
swings
guys,
against him.
not even doing so much as making the wild card, and then just getting rid of them all.
Now batting.
Now
The
at the
center
plate,
fielder.
Adam Hazley.
Adam
Who's a strikeout victim.
In a place like
first
Miami,
and
too,
then
like Miami is
collected
such a
base
big
hit his
thing.
last
Like,
time around. Pulls this one
that
into
kind of
the air,
success
out
in
into
Miami
right
would have been
field.
incredible.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll
That's
go
what I
out and
thought.
take third on
Also,
the
Need
fly
for
ball to
Speed,
right,
a
so
lot
he's
more fun
90
than I
feet
remember.
away now
And I
Now
from
remember
batting.
being
being
pretty
gone.
damn
The
fun.
pitcher. Aaron.
So,
Coming to the
Nola.
plate
Played it
now,
like-
Aaron
played it for like
Nola
3 hours
was
tonight.
sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in
Aaron
from
Nola
third.
with an RBI base hit, helping out his own cause. 4-0 Phillies lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're
The left
facing the
fielder,
opposing
number
pitcher,
22,
and you give up a
Andrew
two-out RBI.
I gotta
McCutchen.
believe he's
Ladies and
contemplating
gentlemen,
retirement. A
your
two-out
attention,
not
please.
giving up to the opposing
Now
pitcher.
pitching for
Listen,
the
as a
Marlins.
pitcher, you hate to give up
Number
base hits, but
58.
you
I
doubly
feel like
hate
Kutch's
to
stance
give
got
up
changed
base
a little
hits
bit.
to the opposing
Man.
pitcher.
Josh Smith.
Or no, it was
takes
his
over
bat.
here with the
His
runner
bat,
at
like the
first
physical
and
appearance
2
of the
gone
bat
in the
changed.
inning. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. At the plate, Chad Wallach. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered
Leading
a
off
total
for
of
the
3
Marlins.
hits.
I had a monster
Home
pitcher
runs
rotation
account.
this time. I remember
Firing on
having
all
Aaron
cylinders.
Nola, Justin
Well, it's
Verlander.
getting a
Verlander,
little bit too late in this game.
and
if
Lance
this
Lynn, I
continues
believe.
like this. In
I wanna
today's
say
game
Verlander.
with so many
and then
dominant bullpen arms, you
Zach
certainly
Wheeler
don't
as
wanna
well
wait
was
until the
doing
8th
great.
or 9th to
There's
try
someone
to
else on
wake
this
the
team as a
bats up.
starting pitcher who
Count
developed well, I
remains at
believe.
0-2.
It wasn't Vince Velasquez because he's in the bullpen. I'll have to look at it after this game. I don't want to look now. I'm too lazy.
Got him.
I may have had
And
Garrett
that's
Cole,
8
actually.
strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
I did have Garrett Cole. I
Man,
had Garrett
this
because
guy's
the Yankees
on
was like
his
one of
game
the
today,
very,
not only
very
with
few
his
times
strike,
Now
the
batting.
Yankees
How
were
about
like
the amount
the
of
pitcher.
on
strikeouts?
a
What's
clear
even
cut to
more
not
impressive,
make the postseason.
no walks
So I had
of the
Garrett
strike
Cole,
zone.
Aaron
Your
Nola,
Pounding that
Please.
stone with
Justin
strikes,
Verlander,
hitting
I
for the
think.
making
Marlins.
these hitters swing the bat.
Number
Not
30.
Lance Lynn. I don't
Will
think I
grab
had
a
Hey,
bat and
God.
hit for the pitcher here. And he takes a
30.
cold strike. 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 4.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A
I'm
swinging
hoping for a big year
strike,
from
and now it's
Nola.
0-2.
I didn't have a big year from Jack Flaherty of my Cardinals run just now, so I'm hoping
And
for
he
Nola
rings
to
up another one.
be the
making
guy that I
9
wanted to be.
strikeouts for him in the game.
like Flaherty wasn't
Comes the
bad,
first
The
but
left
pitch.
fielder, number
He's got
23.
definitely expected to be your best
Story.
pitcher.
That's
He wasn't.
back-to-back days.
Dickerson.
and
Miles
that was
Michaels
his
was
9th
the
of
best
the
pitcher on
game.
my team
If
last-
you're
in
striking
that
out
Cardinals run.
one or more inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he will
10
strike him
strikeouts through
out.
6 shutout
10
for
now
Aaron
in the
Nola.
ballgame, and the
Your
Ryan
attention,
Stanek
please.
is out from the bullpen
Now
now as he'll
pitching
get the
for
All right,
ball here
I think
on
this is my
opening
actual
day.
first at bat
Number
with Alec Bohm.
55.
Ooh, I like
Late
that.
Alec Bohm. It
Damn
was a
it.
flyout for him in his last trip.
Oh, don't like
There's
that
a
though.
swing and a high pop-up.
He's got a regular run
is
animation,
under
though,
it,
thank God.
1 out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now at
Right.
the plate, Bryce
not that good
Harper.
against
He
righties
looked to
anymore,
bounce
wow.
back after striking out his last
I think Bryce
time
Harper's a
up.
little overrated, not gonna lie. Not right now, at
From
least
the
with his
stretch,
attributes
here's
against
the
righties.
pitch.
I think
As
just in reality, I
anticipated,
think he
here's
was
a ground
not
ball now to the right side.
at least
Throw
He's
gets it
out.
at the
2 down.
time of signing that contract or demanding that contract. Was he worth that money?
The
I
batter.
don't think so.
The first
Next to
baseman.
bat will be Reese
Reese.
Hoskins.
I think he
comes
was
in
worth a
0
lot
for
of
2
money.
thus far.
Absolutely. A lot of money, long-term deal. Absolutely.
First
Not
pitch
that, though.
on its way.
I think that those are the contracts that like Mookie Betts should have signed, and then Mike Trout should have had like a 360. You know, I don't think anyone should be worth 400 million. That's, I mean, Trout still. I mean, maybe Trout. Like he took a
Swings
team
through
from
it for strike number
It's
2.
insane how much he's making. Still,
What I
but
love right there is just the
I don't know.
freedom in that hack. He ain't
I
trying
just
to
don't
do
think that
anything
Machado
but hit the
Harper.
baseball as
Machado
far
has
as
started
he
to prove
can.
himself a little bit now this year. Being an MVP
And
finalist,
it's
like you
fouled
have
away.
to, if you're gonna get that kind of contract, you have to be
4
an MVP
runs, 8
finalist
hits,
regularly.
and no errors
As
on
far
the
as I
ledger
know,
for the
this is
Phillies to
Machado's
point.
first or second time being an MVP finalist. So,
And he fouls this
and you
one off.
absolutely have to be the best player on
Lucky
your
he
team.
got a
And the
piece
crazy
right
thing
there.
is,
He was definitely
in
late
another
on that
year or
pitch
so,
after
Machado
seeing
might not be the
previous
best player on
off-speed
that
pitch.
Padres team with Tatis playing the way he is. He was
Lifted
almost
down
not
the
even the
line
best
and
player on his
left.
team this year. Tatis, the way he started
Dickerson's
off,
there,
just kind of cooled off towards the end of the year, and Machado
that
didn't.
retires the side.
Ladies and
Phillies
gentlemen,
down. Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
leading off for the
Begin
Marlins.
things here against
the
Aaron
center
Nola.
fielder.
And he
Marlins.
just keeps rolling along as he
Marte.
starts another batter out with strike 1.
In
I'm surprised all
today's
these roster
game, with
updates, they never changed
velocity
Christian
and
Yelich's
exploding
contract,
breaking
so he's
stuff, you have to
constantly
find a
easy
way to
trade
control
to pick
the
up.
strike zone as a unit.
'Cause
They
he's
haven't
only
been
got one
able
more
to
year
do
left
that.
in
They're
his
swinging
deal
it
after this
way
year.
too
On
many
the
pitches
first
outside
baseman.
the zone.
Succeed almost
Jesus.
ever.
Hey.
Jesus
Aguilar.
comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called
Even with the
strike
buff to
1.
Brandon Woodruff and the addition of Devin Williams, the NL
Swing and a
reliever of
liner.
the year,
Foul.
and Josh
No
Hader
runs,
obviously
3
being there,
hits,
Corey
and no
Knable as
errors
well,
in the game for the
Keston Chira
Marlins.
doing pretty well,
And
Jed
he struck him
Turco.
out.
You know, like the
And
Brewers
there's
are not that
strikeout
bad.
number 11 in the ball.
Well, there's
Now
the
batting.
good, but they're not that
Third
bad.
baseman.
change of El
Ryan.
Cairo. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your
Anderson.
back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters they
This
don't
is what I
stand
want
a
to see from
chance.
Nola.
got the
Double-digit
count.
strikeouts
Low ball
regularly.
there, and he's quickly
0
down
to
in the
1
count
runs a game
0-2.
regularly.
Hit down the line at first.
Nope,
But
that's
a
foul.
foul ball, and the count holds
Great
at 0-2.
pitching.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game. Ready to begin the 8th.
Leading
and
off for
that'll bring
Philadelphia,
forth the
the
power
catcher,
speed combination.
JT.
JT Realmuto.
Real Muto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is
Get
hit
over his
high and
head.
deep to left
Damn it,
field.
didn't think so.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just
Now
shy of
batting,
the wall for the first
shortstop,
out.
Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. And he gets around on one and hits it high
I
and
don't
deep
think
to
so with that one.
straightaway right.
Nope.
And
Oh, yeah, well,
it's
how about that?
gone as they add still
Didi
another.
Gregorius with a solo shot.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up
Went
at
down
the
and
sky,
got
so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Not a big
batting,
fan of Gene Segura, not
second
gonna lie.
baseman, Gene
And that'll bring up
Segura.
Gene Segura.
Heard he's kind of a
offers at it
dickhead
and
in the
hits
locker
it in
room.
the air to left. Dickerson's
Been over
there.
that one before.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Now at the
The center
plate, Adam
fielder.
Hazley is
Adam
working on a 1 for
Hazley.
3
I've definitely
thus
seen that
far.
batting stance somewhere else.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end.
All right, we'll give Nola the 8th.
Ready to go for the last
with his
half
energy,
of the
he'll be
inning.
the ninth.
And standing
Leading
in the
off for the
outfielder,
Marlins,
Garrett Cooper.
the right fielder,
In there at the letters
Garrett.
0-1.
I wish he had a slider. That's
Cooper.
probably
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring
No
the ball
ball,
I
up
would just
strike
throw
zone.
a nice slider down and away right now, but it's fine.
Got him. As he
When
just
that knuckle curve is
continues
on,
to
it's
mow down these hitters.
just as good.
13 strikeouts now. Now the pitch.
I'll
Now
tell you, it's
batting,
hard to get more of a
shortstop,
confidence boost than
Miguel.
striking out the best hitters in the
Rojas.
lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Oh, got him to swing out of his
0-2
shoes
the
on
count.
that one. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher.
Ooh.
Able to pound his zone with all different options.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
14 strikeouts for
Man,
Aaron
just
Nola.
about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great
Now
command,
batting,
great
second
location.
baseman.
In the big key,
Yeah.
with 2 strikes, he's attacking.
0-1's the count.
Jazz Chisholm is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
The
Right
count,
by him
0-2.
here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking.
There's
And
8
the
shutout
throw
for
is
Aaron
in
Nola
time to get him to retire.
in game 1 of 162.
Ready now.
He's got an
Aaron
RBI
Nola,
base hit
and
for
an
that matter.
opportunity
Leading off
here
for
for
Driven in more
Philadelphia.
runs than he's
plate
allowed,
appearance here
so
this
I'm going to let him swing
afternoon,
right
and
here.
I have to say he's
Nola.
really earned it. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Ah, way to get dirty.
That's
It's
unnecessary.
there, and
First
he's
game of the
out.
year.
And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff
Now
man
batting,
from getting
left
aboard.
fielder,
Kind of as Ryan Stanek's still out there.
The
kind of
Phillies
annoying.
batting order turns
McCutcheon.
over and set to go.
Flamethrower out
Andrew
here.
McCutcheon struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball
Come on,
game right
Koch.
0-1.
here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One out, nobody on.
Oh my God, are you
Swinging
kidding
strike,
me?
and now it's 0-2.
I had good timing on that too.
Back-to-back sliders for
That's
strikes.
annoying.
Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This
High and deep to center
Nope.
field. Marte going back at the track.
You could tell
On
because the
warning
setup guy
track,
was
he
like
makes the
not the
catch.
setup guy, the cutoff guy was
Now
set.
batting, the third baseman,
Digging
Alec
in, Alec Bohm,
Bohm.
looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the
God.
air out toward right center. Marte is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Up next from Miami, Chad Wallach. He's going to lead things off in
Leading
their
off
half
for
of
the
the
Marlins.
ninth as they try to
The
avoid
catcher.
the dreaded
0-1's
shutout.
the count.
It's never a good feeling to get
Whoa,
shut
whoa.
out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen
Nope,
a few
at the
times.
ball.
They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1. Misses for the second
Can
ball.
we like get the ball higher,
Couple
please?
strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2 the count.
Here now the 2-2. Swung
Good
on
shot.
and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized
The
3
pitcher,
times
number
already today.
55.
He and this
Ladies and
lineup
gentlemen,
are clearly
your
having a
attention,
really
please.
tough time picking him up.
Sacrilege having
Jorge
Jorge Alfaro on the
We'll
bench.
get the call
Number
here as he'll
38.
hit for the pitcher.
Jorge
Hit in the air out to left field.
Alfaro.
McCutcheon is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Like, who the fuck is your catcher if Alfaro's on the bench?
The left
So the
fielder.
lineup
Chad Wallach? You had Chad Wallach start over.
Number
flips over.
23.
Unless Chad Wallach got some big buff that I didn't know about, or... Yeah, Chad Wallach is an atrocity. Not necessarily a bad catcher, fielding-wise, but Alfaro ain't either. He's much faster.
Digging
better
in.
hitter.
Corey.
Trey
Fuck you,
Dickerson.
you deserve
He's
to
their
lose this
last
game.
shot here with
Dickerson.
2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
0-1.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching.
I feel like
so
Corey
far
Dickerson was
this
in
one.
Philly at one point.
Hit
Philly
down the
and
third
Tampa, maybe?
base line.
That really did
And
stay
that
fair.
finds
Fuck
its
me.
way through for a base hit. The throw
God,
into
you can't just
second.
take a sweet ass time throwing it in, especially if you have a noodle arm.
No, he
Like,
at second base as he legs
high
out
five a
the
few
double.
fans next time while you're over there.
Here's the
Take
fourth
that
hit
one.
of the game, and it's a
The
good one.
center
Puts a
fielder.
good swing
Number
on this thing,
6.
and
Nope.
it goes for a double.
Starling.
We'll see if they can build on it here.
Marte.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit back toward
I
the
fucking
mound.
hate this game so
And
much,
that's
dude.
through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint.
Now batting,
Where you get
first
the first
baseman,
2 out of the inning,
Jesus.
the next guy doubles, and then you
Aguilar.
give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run. Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip
That's
side,
all this
firing
game
up an
fucking
offense.
does.
You see your 2
Fuck
boys
you,
go
fatty.
down, 2 quick outs.
Ouch,
First
that
base.
one hit
All
him.
this game ever fucking does is
So
dumb
here's the
shit to
cleanup
piss
hitter
you
for
off
Miami,
and just
Brian
rob you
Anderson.
of shit.
Marlin.
Fuck
And
you
these
two.
guys are
Third
making
baseman.
a push here. You
Brian.
have to like the effort despite the odds.
Anderson.
Yeah, you really do.
Take it like a man, bitch.
Meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready to
Up
deliver.
next for the
Here's
Marlins.
first pitch.
The right
Garrett
fielder.
Cooper is in with
Garrett.
2 outs, just a
He
little
looks at a call,
rinky-dink,
strike one.
barely stays fair.
So
McCutcheon takes a
important
sweet
getting
ass
ahead with
fucking
the
time
bases
getting it
loaded.
in because he's a
Already
piece
a
of
different-
shit.
And he'll
He's
step
out.
on
And then a
first,
ball
getting
right up
out
the
of
middle that my
ball
pitcher
game is
would
over.
normally grab, but
Well, we
doesn't because it's
emphasized
me.
earlier in the
Whereas, like,
telecast
if it
what
were
a
the
lift
computer,
it
he
can
would have
be to
grabbed
win
it,
on opening
turned
day,
2
but
on me
what
for
do you
that
really
matter.
think this
But
means,
instead,
D-Row?
goes
Well,
right up the
for
middle
the
through the
winner,
hole.
it's a
Fuck
huge
you.
confidence
Run
boost,
scores.
Dan, no
Fuck my
doubt.
shutout.
But for the loser,
Fuck Aaron
hey,
Nola.
it's just one
Fuck
game.
this game.
You shake
This
it
game's
off,
fucking
remind
retarded.
yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Retarded. Okay, let's set my shit up here. Starting with the rotation. Oh, Arrieta's on the team. Zach Eflin as well. So we're going to go Aaron Nola 1, Zach Wheeler 2, Jake Arrieta 3, Zach Eflin 4. Probably switch him and Arrieta. Spencer Howard. Ooh, he's got A potential. Okay, so we'll see how he does. Ranger Suarez, 24 B potential. Vince Velasquez. Fine. Jose Alvarez is not who I thought he was. Whoops. Sir Anthony Dominguez actually really went off for me too, so that's cool to have him still. I forgot we have Brandon Workman as well, so that's huge because he usually does hit or miss, but you know he's there. But we got Hector Neris, David Robertson, David Phelps as well. Sir Anthony, yeah, this is actually a solid bullpen. Like I don't really need to work on the bullpen. Maybe starting pitching. Obviously, it wouldn't hurt to add a bullpen piece, but you know it's not like a necessity. Lineup. I've got Andrew Knapp on the bench as a backup catcher. That's okay. Scott Kingery. Okay. Mickey Monaek and Roman Quinn, who's a good speed guy. Okay. So yeah, we got a lot of speed on the bench, especially. So, Kutch leading off is fine. Alec Bohm batting second is fine. Harper third is good. Reese fourth. I'm gonna do Real Muto fourth against righties. Reese fifth. Didi sixth. Jay Bruce at DH. What does Jay Bruce normally like? Right field. So need either Jay Bruce in the outfield or at first base, which would mean I'd have to put Reese in left. The only one I could bench is Adam Hazley. Gene Segura. Okay, so if I'm gonna do Jay Bruce above Didi. Bruce there, Didi there. Segura, Hazley. I don't have anyone that I could usually maybe do Roman Quinn if I really wanted to for speed and arm, but no, I'm gonna stick with Hazley. When there's a DH, when there's not a DH, now all of a sudden Jay Bruce is gonna find his way into center field because he's not a bad fielder either. That's the crazy part. So I have no problem doing that. McCutchen, Bohm, Harper, Real Muto, Hoskins, Bruce, Gregorius, Seager, because Bruce is another guy I did really well with. Yeah, and he can actually handle the zone against lefties as well. Scott Kingery's not bad against lefties, but not enough to get him in the lineup. Kutch is not going to lead off, though, against lefties. I can't have that. Oh, Roman Quinn's in the lineup today. Hazley against lefties. 49-39. Yeah, I'll have Roman Quinn in the lineup, which means he'll lead off. Who do I want batting second is the real question. I think Segura can bat second against lefties. Harper third. Hoskins fourth. Real Muto fifth. Wow, this lineup can hit lefties. Holy shit. So do Bohm sixth. Sorry, McCutchen sixth. Bohm seventh. Unless I want to move Segura. If I move, I'll move Segura and McCutchen, and then I'll move Bohm and Segura. So we'll do Roman Quinn, McCutchen, Harper, Hoskins, Remuto, Bohm, Segura, Didi, Jay Bruce. Yeah, I don't hate that. And then Roman Quinn will come out of the lineup for Jay Bruce. McCutchen will slide back into leadoff, unfortunately, which puts Bohm hitting second, unfortunately. Harper, Hoskins, Remuto, Gene Segura, Jay Bruce, Didi Gregorius. Now we'll do DDJ. Yeah. Trade management. What do I need? I mean, I really don't. Oh, Segura's not a natural second baseman. That's the problem. But Didi is. I'd rather. Yeah. Okay. I guess. I don't know. I feel like I don't really need anyone. Lineup is definitely sound. I guess I'll put down for bullpen arms. I'll put down for pitching all around, I guess. Just to say something. Untouchables. Eflin, Bohm. I could have swore Scott Kingery was better than this. But I'll throw him on the list. Spencer Howard. Players to shop. A lot of A and B potential. Is there anyone on the minor league team that should be on the major league team? Also, I didn't notice that earlier. Or just now, I should say. Victor Areno? Yeah, I wouldn't hate him being called up for the bullpen. That'd be nice. Ronald Torres, not so much. Wait, I went past. No, I didn't go past anyone. So, Ricky Iovino. He's 28 years old, but he has A potential, so I'll put him up. Bryson Stott, 22 years old, A potential. Good fielding and speed already. Mikey Matuk's not the worst. Blake Parker, oh, actually. Oh. Adam Morgan doesn't look too bad. Heath Hembry all the way down here. Honestly, Heath Hembry's not terrible. He's not good, but he's not terrible. I remember him vaguely. No more A potentials? Oh, Duval Herrera? Holy shit. All the way down to 63 overall. I forgot about him. Not a good fielder, and yeah, talk about falling off. I thought he was going to have great potential at one point. There we go. 19-year-old A potential. Luis Garcia. Isn't there one of those on the Nationals that's 19 years old? With A potential, but not 62 overall. He's higher than that. In there. I got one more after that. Alright, not bad. Okay, bottom of the ninth. In New York. Tying run is at, or I'm sorry, the winning run is at second with only one out. Yeah, it's my butt.
J.D.
Now
Davis, the next to
The
bat.
third baseman.
As he'll look to get the ball
J.D.
into the outfield and bring home what
Davis.
would be the winning run from second base. Called strike on the
Beautiful
knuckle
knock
curve,
curve.
and he's ahead in the
Brandon
count,
Workman.
0-1. And it looks
I used
now
to really
the
like Brandon
right-handers
Workman too
begin
back
to
when he
get
was a
loose
starter
in
for the Red
Mets
Sox.
bullpen.
0-2.
Always thought he had great potential, and he always developed well. Seeing him, I always picked well.
And he takes a look at strike three call,
And he had a
and
great
that's
year
as
for us last year
important
with
as they
Rose.
come there. Two big outs now. So here's
Now
your win
back.
assessment.
Unfortunately, when he got
He's
traded to Philly,
gone
he wasn't so
hitless
hot.
to
Go
this
ahead.
point.
And I got
Not a
Cespedes
great
batting
game
cleanup.
to this
That's
point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Fouled off. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. And he
Boy,
struck
Workman, we're
out
going extras.
again. That's the third time he's gone down.
Your
Jerry
attention, please.
Familia takes the mound
Now
as he'll be
pitching
the
for
first
the
man to
Mets.
pitch here in extra
Number
innings.
27, Jerry.
All set for the start of the inning. And they'll bring
Familia.
in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Cespedes going back to the track.
I'm surprised I
He
went as
tracks
deep
it
as he did.
down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box
bullpen.
now, Adam
Adam
Hazley. He's got a
Hazley.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run
contact,
for the
too.
right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Okay, Jay Bruce.
Ladies
Jake
and gentlemen,
Bruce will get
your
the call to
attention,
pinch
please.
hit here as we'll see
Pinch
what he
hitting
can
for
do
the
with
Phillies.
2 out and the base is
Number
empty.
9, Jay Bruce.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. That gets down and the inning continues. He'll get it into second. But he'll
Where do I
be
got
in
the double
there
play?
with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch.
Now
I'll
batting,
tell you,
left
he had
fielder,
to be sitting on a
Andrew
fastball on that one because
McCutcheon.
it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Stupid sinker ball. Is there anything I need to make
Your
it?
Anthony
attention,
We're up.
Dominguez comes on to start the
Now
home
pitching
10th,
for
and he's just
Philadelphia.
hoping to get this one into
Number
the
58.
11th inning.
Sir Anthony
Robinson Cano
Dominguez.
is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know what? A really good bounce back here this year.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
For sure, he got a nice ball.
0-2 count,
Final,
and the pitch. And here's a
updates.
swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away.
After I'd already done my match swing.
The
Here's
batter.
the first pitch to
The
him.
first baseman.
I want to
balls
say I'm
and a
surprised the
strike
Mets
to
didn't
count.
contend,
Alonso.
but at the same time, I'm really not. 'Cause it's the Mets. Although next year's
Another
gonna be
one
interesting
fouled
now. A
off, and
whole
he's
new,
quickly behind 0-2.
really everything.
Now the pitch.
Although they're losing Marcus Stroman, who
On the
has
ground
potential.
up the middle. And into
has
center
not been
field as he's aboard with
too
a
hot,
one-out
I
single.
believe, the last year or two.
Hey, nice piece of
But
hitting
obviously
right
you get
there to
Drum,
put the winning run
Alonso.
on base. I know there's
Now
one out
batting.
in the inning. They got
The
one more to
shortstop.
play with that they
Or
could
like
potentially
Florida,
be
like the best
productive
player on
with.
the team.
This guy's looking
Alonso's
to end
obviously
this
going
right
to hit
now
more
and
home
put
runs,
something in
maybe,
the gap.
but
Got a
Florida
chance
will
to
hit
end
like
this
maybe
one and
5,
send
10
these
less,
fans home
but
happy
hit
if he can get a
much
ball
higher
deep
batting
enough
average,
into the
probably more
gap.
RBIs.
Called strike in a dangerous location there.
I got to
1-2.
count 1 and 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andres
Now
Jimenez
batting,
takes
catcher,
his third
Wilson.
strikeout of the day. Wilson Ramos
Ramos.
is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
No
he had
balls,
a
2
full
strikes.
there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Ball,
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he strikes him out to retire the side.
boy,
so
Sir
we'll
Anthony.
play at least one more.
I got the heart of my lineup up 2, 3, 4.
11th inning set to get underway,
Leading off
and
for the
standing
Phillies,
in is the rookie
the
third
third
baseman,
baseman,
Alec Bohm.
Alec
First pitch of the
Bohm.
at-bat. Hard hit ball to second.
Are you
He's
shitting
high
me?
as he makes
Robinson
the
Cano does not
catch.
do that
Well
at this point in
done.
his career. I'm sorry.
Now batting.
Down
Right
to the
fielder.
plate, Roman Quinn. He'll get to take his
Quinn.
first cuts here.
Why did
Pitch
he
on
bring
the way.
Roman Quinn for Bryce Harper?
Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play
Harper's
for the second
not
out.
The
somebody you need
first
to think
baseman,
front for.
number
Sorry.
17.
Coming to the plate now, Reese Hoskins.
Hoskins.
He was a ground out victim
Fucking
last
stupid,
time up.
sorry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Are you
Popped him
fucking
up.
kidding me?
Ramos over to his right.
Come on, I'm tired and hungry. I want to
Trouble
do this
with
in
this
one more
one,
game
and the
though, before I
inning
get
is
off,
over.
but this is irritating the fuck out of me.
Your
Todd
attention,
Frazier
please.
is up off the bench
Pinch
here to
hitting for the
start the
Mets.
home half of the
Number
11th. As he'll
33.
try to get on base as the
Todd
possible winning
Frazier.
run.
0-1's the
Strike
count.
1 to start the at-bat.
Ball,
Awfully
that's
close
out.
with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say
The
these
center
lineups
fielder,
have been
number
anemic,
9.
but I always like to give credit to pitching and
Brandon
defense, and they've been
Nimmo.
fantastic all game long.
It's weird that like the
Bases are
Xbox
empty, one
Series
man.
X came out today. Like people have the
That's in
Xbox.
there, and he's deep in the hole
PlayStations
now,
will be
0-2.
coming out. I think the end of this week. I don't know, or it might have came out today as well, or already. But
And there's a
people
changeup
aren't
in there
getting
for a
them yet,
called
but
third strike, and that's
I
the
feel like this,
second out of the inning.
new gen console rollouts.
The right
just
fielder,
started
number
Here it
30.
is.
I feel like the Xbox
Michael
One and PS4
John
was
Porto.
such big
Away
deals.
now as he looks at
I
a
feel like the
called
Series
strike
X
1.
and PS5 just aren't
Looked like
that
he was
big a
going to
deal.
wait him out, see if he was going to
They're just
come
like
over the heart of the
improvements
plate. Well,
that could've
newsflash,
probably
he
rolled
is,
out with
and this
these
hitter's going to
consoles.
adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one.
Ladies and
Dylan
gentlemen,
Betances
your
gets the
attention,
ball as
please.
he'll take
At some
over to
point
start
on both
this
of them, I'm
12th
sure.
inning.
Number
Onto the
68.
12th frame in this
Yellow.
one, and in steps the
That's
catcher
I don't like this
JT
disruption to the
Realmuto.
norm. I feel like
Slapped
everything
hard
is already
the
perfect
opposite
right
way.
as was with
Conforto
PS4
is
Xbox
there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 4.
And in
Shortstop.
steps Scott Kingery.
Scott
First
Kingery.
pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward
can't
left
do
center.
shit hitting
Giving
wise right now.
chase
This
is
is
Nimmo.
fucking
He
insane.
tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Now
Second
batting, Gene Segura.
I'm getting
It
very
was
close
a
to
fly out
Segura.
for him in his last trip. And it's fouled away. comes set. The 0-1. Hit on
Dude,
the
that's a
ground out to
hanging
short.
knuckle curve, Gene Segura. You piece of shit little
Throw
bitch.
in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error.
I honestly wouldn't mind replacing Gene Segura, though. He's like one of my least favorite
Next
players.
up for New York, J.D. Davis.
Leading
comes
up
into
for
this
the
appearance
Mets,
in the midst of a
the
1
third
for 4
baseman,
day. Popped
J.D.
him up. Hoskins is
Davis.
there. Makes the play, 1 away.
How about Sir Anthony, though, trying to get 3 scoreless innings out?
Now batting.
Next will be the
The left
cleanup
fielder,
hitter, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis.
He got called out on strikes his
Cespedes.
last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to
0-1.
bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. He knows
Beautiful
full well
slider.
he's sitting on a hat
0-2.
trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll
Avoid that.
strike out here
Sombrero
yet
for
again,
Cespedes.
as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4
7th
strikeouts.
strikeout for Sir Anthony Dominguez out of the bullpen.
The batter number
Wow, he's just a
24.
lost cause
Second
in this
baseman,
one. That's the 4th
Robinson.
time he struck out in this game
Cano.
alone. And that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a
Nope,
I always
day
have
as
a
you
little
can
bit of
have.
struggle at the start of the season
And
for
this
each
one's
run.
downstairs.
That's
It's a ball and a strike.
normal because this game forces slumps, which is dumb
1
as
and
shit.
2 now as that one's fouled off.
But it is
2
what
out,
it is.
nobody on. And
Three.
he
How
strikes
about
him
Sir
out to
Anthony
retire the
Dominguez?
side.
3
So
shutout
we'll play
innings
at
out of the
least
bullpen
1 more.
with 8 strikeouts.
Down in order go the Mets. No change in the score.
Leading
It's
off for
3-3.
Philadelphia, the center
3-3 here in the
fielder,
13th.
Digging in now for Philadelphia,
Hazley.
Adam Hazley, as he's set to go to
Thank
lead
God that's
off
right
the
down
top
fucking
half.
middle.
This is on the
Get through
ground
the hole,
over
there we
to
go.
first. And that'll get through into right. So there's your
A
possible
little bit of
go-ahead
noise,
run
start
on
13.
base to lead off the inning.
Like jack shit and shit with your
Your
Andrew
attention,
Knapp
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
Pinch
pitcher
for
here.
Philadelphia, number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
ass. I already know McCutcheon ain't gonna do shit. Alec Bohm
Conforto
probably won't
moves
either.
to his right and
Bryce
puts
Harper's
this
out of
one
the
away
lineup.
in the alley for out number
Remuno's
1.
out of the lineup. No, Remuno's in the lineup.
The left fielder,
Is he
number
ready
Yeah, Remuno's in.
for another shot
Idiot.
now? Andrew McCutcheon. He's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Standing
Now
in,
batting,
Alec
third
Bohm.
baseman,
There are 2
Alec
gone and the possible go-ahead
Bohm.
run at first. Here's the first pitch. Hit high
Thank
and
you, Alec
deep out
Bohm.
there to left center field. Cespedes going back.
Go ahead 2-run
And
shot.
they take the lead. It's gone. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest.
Your
huh,
attention,
guys?
please.
Dan, although the
Now
wind's
pitching
blowing
for
in right here, these
Maris
guys
Adderall.
are staying on the
Number
attack,
38.
driving balls out.
Justin
One of the things,
Wilson.
D-Row, it's psychologically,
Wilson.
it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
beautiful
Go
ball.
to the meat of the order, make them put the ball in play.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he
Not
gets
so
this
much
one
there.
down. But
Nope,
that'll
that's
get
foul.
foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to make the
Alright,
catch,
Canaris.
and that ends
Send
the
us
inning.
the fuck home.
Hector Neris enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra
Leading up
innings.
for the
Pete
Mets,
Alonso
pitching
is
motion.
in
The
to
first
start
baseman.
things out as he
Hate it.
swings and misses at that one at strike
Oh,
one.
Alonso.
Here's a
No
late
ball,
swing and
2
a miss,
strikes.
strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with the fastball. I think he'll
Hector
go right
Neris
back
had a
Got
bullet.
him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this
shit.
one.
Now batting,
Out in front
shortstop,
of it, strike 1.
Andre.
Neris has become one of the more
Jimenez.
dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason
0-2.
is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game
He's
of baseball
out.
right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys.
The
that have
catcher,
really
number 40.
2 good pitches that they can strike you out with. And that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other. And if he has them both, it's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and
nearest,
a miss.
thank you.
He struck him out,
Very
and
much.
that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
I would like to play a home game. Finally, a home game. We're 9-1. We've won 5 straight. Marlins have only won 1 game. Dodgers are 10-0. Diamondbacks have only won a game. Yankees have only lost 1 game. Astros have only lost 1 game. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Rhys Hoskins is up against Anthony Bass. Tying run is at first.
The Phillies are one of the hotter teams in the league right now, and for more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this team is rolling of late, and they want to keep it that way. We've seen before how a hot club becomes increasingly dangerous as they continue
The
to
first
reel off
baseman,
wins.
number
Let's see
17.
if
My God, did we really just pinch run Roman Quinn for Bryce Harper again?
this runaway train will pick up
Reed
even more steam by coming out on top
Hoskins.
again in this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
I guess it don't
And
fucking
he might
matter.
have another
It's
one.
Reese
This is
Lightning
hit high
for the
and
win.
deep out to left. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
I got to see 1 pitch in Philly. I'm a little annoyed by that. I like playing in Philly. Day games in Philly are one of the best ballparks. When it comes to just like smooth animations.
Well, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
That was a lightning rocket shot there. Laser. I really wasn't sure if that was going to stay up.
Wow, D-Roll, this red-hot ball club strikes again. There's so
All the
much fun to
momentum.
watch play baseball
All
right
the
now.
momentum.
Yeah, no doubt. Another win, another boost to the confidence of this team. I'm excited to stay locked in on these guys and see how much further they can go with this impressive winning streak.
Here, let's do Alec Boehm's player boost.
Into the box, Alec
Of course,
Bohm,
it's
Batting
raining.
second.
as he'll get his
The
first
third baseman,
opportunity in this one.
Alec
Pitch on the way.
Bohm.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker is back, and he'll get there to make the play.
I'm probably going to close that if I don't get a player boost with Bohm.
Standing in,
Sometimes
Alec
Up next
Bohm
for Philadelphia.
flew out in his last
The
at
third
bat.
baseman, Alec
Swing and a
Bohm.
line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
That was a base hit, so that's a start.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Fielding, no base running for me.
Digging in and looking for
Now
more.
batting,
Alec
third
Bohm.
baseman,
A fly
Hoping
out
power
and a
develops.
single for him so
Bohm.
far.
Oh,
Swing and a miss
0-1's
on the
the count.
slider. 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just
Well,
it's
the
tough.
play's
I need
been
2
made,
more
and
hits
that
to make anything
retires the
happen, and
sun.
they need to be like extra base hits.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. And
Top
then
of the eighth,
his
so
fellow
not a
top of
chance.
the
Leading
order
off for
hitters haven't really
Philadelphia,
offered much
Need a
help
digger
in this
or two,
lineup
it's
so
2
far.
plus signs.
Alec
no, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't
Barring
been up
extra
to the
innings, I'm
task
gonna
so
close
far
that.
This one, still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see
Or
if it
barring like
happens.
a grand slam. Yep.